What's up? Hey, what's up? A 23-year-old man has faked his own death in order to get out of his wedding. Here's the nice happy couple right here. They met in college, and after they got out of college, their relationship turned into a long-distance relationship, and in order to try and save the relationship, this guy proposed to her. And then when their relationship turned into a long-distance relationship, I guess he couldn't handle it anymore, and he faked his own death. One day this woman got a call from who she thought was his father, and this man said that her fiancé had died. He was severely depressed and he threw himself in front of a car. Of course, that was all a lie. He was perfectly fine. And honestly, why would you fake your death like that? The person that called to say that he was dead was like, oh, he was super depressed, he was really sad, so he threw himself in front of a car. Why would you want to go out like a puss, looking like you killed yourself? You could come up with a better story than that. Wouldn't you want to go out like a G? You could be more like, oh, the whole family was going for a walk, and then this guy came and he pulled out a gun and he just jumped into action and he grabbed the gun and he got shot in the head. And even after he got shot in the head, he managed to get the gun from the guy and shoot him back in the head. And then his last words were, tell her I love her, and I think we should see other people. And I was like, how are you talking? You got shot in the head! So now this bride thinks that her husband-to-be is dead, and she only finds out that he's not dead when she calls the family again and the mom answers and doesn't even know that her own son is dead. And that's when she knew something was up. And she found out that the man that she loved was a spineless piece of shit. They were planning the wedding for a while long distance, and this poor girl was dishing out money, even dishing out money to get this guy a ticket so they could see each other in the UK. And she thought he was like booking a venue and doing all this nice stuff from there, and it turns out he wasn't doing any of that. He didn't even book the venue. So I hope she wasn't sending him money, because then he was probably just pocketing it. That sounds like a scam to me. But she said apparently their relationship was really good, and this guy was a really nice guy, and he was really loving. People have said that about serial killers too. And the thing is, he proposed to her. Why would you propose before you know if the long distance thing is gonna work? That's bad timing to me. I know you're trying to like solidify, you're trying to lock her down. Don't propose to a girl unless you're 100% ready, unless you know for sure you're ready. I don't know what this guy thought he was gonna do by faking his own death. You don't think she was gonna follow up on that? You don't think she would have wanted to come to the funeral? If she was dishing out money to buy you a ticket, I'm pretty sure she would have bought herself a ticket to come to the love of her life's funeral. So what were you gonna do then? Have her fly in, show up at a graveyard, and then, what, finds a note on a tomb that's not yours that says, sorry baby, I'm a spineless piece of shit. Honestly, I know there's a lot of guys out there and they get into situations like this and they're like, I don't know how to get out. What do I do? You know what you do? You talk to your significant other. You tell her your problems. You tell her the concerns you're having about the wedding. And most of the time, if that person really loves you, they're gonna be understanding and they're gonna help you try to get through it. That's what you could have done. Instead of just faking your own death, and then when that doesn't work, she's gonna find out that her man is penisless. What do you think's gonna make her more sad? Her thinking you're dead, or finding out that you just weren't ready for the wedding? Now she's probably hurt even more because her boyfriend, instead of marrying her, faked his own death. That's gotta hurt more than just talking to her about it. What, do you think she wasn't gonna find out? She wasn't gonna call your family and be like, I'm sorry for your loss? This was not a well thought out plan. She probably would have been very understanding had you handled this like a man, not like a spineless piece of shit. But you know, since then he did apologize for what he did, but it seems like too little too late. How do you forgive someone for that? So I know some of you guys miss when I ask you questions at the end of videos, and I had a question I wanted to ask you this time, so don't get excited like it's coming back. But I thought you guys could let me know, if you were gonna fake your own death, how would you fake your own death? Leave a comment down below and let me know.